Okay, let's go! Dalton!
I'm parkouring in the barn. Oh, this is one of those games. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, heck. Okay, this is already gonna suck. And, you know, that's fine. I should be studying Hebrew, but I chose to torture myself in other ways. Man, so every time we jump, it makes little dust clouds, but since our udders are right there, it looks like it's just, like, milk's leaking out.
I think it is milk.
Is
I'm
it?
not gonna lie. I think it is.
No!
It's our propulsion system, Cooper.
Oh, and why does this cow have 2 legs? What weird hybrid cow chicken is this?
Oh, I just noticed that.
I should have coughed up the 99 cents for a at least semi-realistic dinosaur. How did you get up there, my dude? Not here.
I've been flying, dude.
You have been. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, okay, I'm coming. Oh, there I am. With what I was saying, that was kind of an uncomfortable. Oh, that door closes!
I have made my way to the giant bison in the sky.
I am in the barn.
Look above you.
I'm looking as far above me as I can, but it won't let me look straight up.
I'm on the gigantic white bison.
Why is it white? Dalton!
Hello.
I see the bison.
Oh, is that what it is?
Why did I assume? No, I'm so stupid! Dalton?
Oh.
You know how in a lot of games, the clear texture is just that, a texture, it's not actually, hollow?
Yeah.
I was so smart and decided that that's what this has to be, on this. And it totally could not be an actual hollow, item. And so I jumped through a circle to do the things.
Oh, buddy.
I blame my mother. She called me. It's her fault. How dare my mother be loving?
No! No!
Did you fall to the bottom?
For the first time.
Dude, welcome. It's hell down here. Oh.
Let's see how long it takes for me to catch up to where you are.
If you do it right, not long. The problem is, I suck at this game. Okay, this is where I died last time. This is where I was like, oh yes! The bucket must be completely solid. Hi, Dalton!
Hello.
Oh, there's hammers! There's hammers! There's hammers! Why did no one notify me about the hammers?
Oh, yeah, Cooper, by the way, there's hammers.
Oh, thanks, Dalton. I am now on the bug-eyed now. Boing. Okay, Dalton, I think I'm higher than you were at one point. Oh, no! Oh, I had to open my big fat mouth. I'm so stupid. My cow doesn't know how to walk because it's used to having 4 legs and somebody cut the other 2 off.
My cow doesn't know how to walk because it already knew how to run.
He's a runner, he's a track star. Ah, frick me!
Running in the 90s. It is, in fact, not 90s, sir.
I was about to say, why would you want to run in the 90s? Like, are you running from nuclear warheads? Did the Cold War end another way?
I'm running from my pain, Cooper. I got sent to the bottom.
Loser! I wouldn't know what that's like. I'm too good at these games. Okay, door. Barn door. Yeah. Oh, tractor, don't screw me now. Boing. Dalton, I'm good at games. I'm so good at games. You need to get on my level, literally.
I think I'll get over it.
Okay, wrong game. Boo.
That's what we're playing, right?
Do it.
That's what we're playing, right? Getting over it?
Not quite. Okay, I'm
Getting over your emotional turmoil with Cooper and Dalton.
We're licensed counselors, obviously. Obviously. Totally not sarcasm. Okay, this is the furthest I made it. Haha! Dalton, have you made it to the construction stuff yet?
Yeah, that, like, tilted yellow crane thing?
No, to the forklift.
Where are you at?
I am...
Yes, I did. I had gotten just above that before I fell.
Okay, there's a park bench. I will take the park bench. Thank you. Ooh, I can just stay here. Enjoy the lovely view. Also, why do our animals not take fall damage? No! 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 Again! Again! No! Dalton. Every hole is actually a hole. Do not assume that anything is a clear texture. There is no such thing as clear textures in this game.
In a game about falling down in between objects, did you really think there was any, like, clear textures?
There are in other games. I'm pretty sure Chained Together has clear textures.
It also has, like, a realistic art style.
Okay, you're saying that this isn't realistic? What's not realistic about my two-legged cow, Dalton? Hey, it does work. It's so much more fun whenever we're next to each other and I can do that. Haven't left. Oh no, not like this. No, come on.
Yeah, maybe being used as a paperweight.
No, for the love of cowkind, no. Dalton. I succeeded!
I was gonna make a joke, but now I can't make it anymore.
Why?
Because you didn't fail.
You didn't see how close it was to a fail. I was like inches away from death. Okay, so this doesn't look too complicated, just... Now. Okay. I have found an outhouse. Okay, can I close the door? Can I close the door? The game said don't forget to close the door. Should I wait in the porta potty for you, Dalton?
Nope.
Kind of want to, though.
I'm kind of like role-playing Sisyphus right now.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Okay, philosophy time with Cooper. That is... Oh, I just... Hey, Dalton, I'm here with you, buddy! Look behind you.
Hello.
But one must imagine Sisyphus happy, quote, is one of the most bullcrap quotes that's ever existed. You want to know why? Because why on earth would Sisyphus be happy? He has nothing to live for, he's being forced to eternal torture, and, it's not like there's any hope at the end of the rainbow. No, like, it's based off of a, Albert Camus, book called The Myth of Sisyphus. I don't know if he created the myth, or, like, just appropriated it, but you know, why should we imagine that a man subject to eternal torture should in any way be happy? Because there's no joy that's coming from that. It's not like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, you know? And that's the entire reason we work for anything, is the light at the end of the tunnel. Why wouldn't Sisyphus just give up? I bet that. Every time I see that quote, I understand the sentiment. The idea is, one must imagine Sisyphus happy because he's making his own meaning. But that's a nihilistic point of view that just no one agrees with except for nihilists. And they have to agree with it because they go insane. And even nihilists... Dalton, did you know we have emotes?
I did.
Even nihilists who agree with that tend to go insane. Friedrich Nietzsche, the father of nihilism, went insane. That's part of how he died, was because he, I think he had a disease that also helped him go insane. But his philosophy was so bad that he's like, yo, I can totally make meaning for myself. And then he goes crazy because turns out meaning for yourself is no meaning at all.
Yeah, we don't play these games for comedy, Dalton. We play them for philosophy.
So, Dalton, give me your opinion on geopolitics.
Geopolitics?
Yeah, global politics.
Which kind?
Global politics, go.
I think. Oh crap! I think. Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. You can't get insights like this anywhere else.
Okay, hold on. So, the Espinosa is an island chain, kind of like a Galapagos, kind of like how the Caribbean is. It's actually a ripoff of the Caribbean, or more of like a reimagining. And in the Espinosa, there is a group of pirates.
Mm-hmm.
They're called the Royals, and their plan is to try and make a pirate haven, right? And the way they've done that so far is by using the one guy who has essentially like an Omega weapon to terrorize the other ports in the area to like sort of either do what he says or get annihilated. As Saltmarsh did get annihilated because there was too much going on in Saltmarsh and he had to put a stop to it before it could get any further. My players actually witnessed that part, got to play it firsthand, and there was a part, so right now we're at a part where we just went to this island. They've done a lot in the island, and now they have, they've come back to the original island, the Heimdwell, if I haven't said it before. It's the main island of the La Espinosa, and in the southern part of Heimdwell is the base for all the pirate ports or pirate captains. So,
oh heck! No, not again. Okay, sorry.
What's funny is this new group of characters is actually hunting down the Omega weapons, which are literally just the Infinity Stones, but for each dragon color. And they have been so epically weaved into the story. And so there's there's one of those dragon soul gems, dragon hearts, is with that Firebeard pirate character, Captain Firebeard. And they desperately want to kill Firebeard so they can take this Omega weapon, because they already have two. And they have just arrived into the Black Bay, which is the like pirate headquarters. And the next time we play, they're going to step out into a humongous city that is completely overran by pirates, and is like in the process of building a fortress to keep all the loot that the pirates have combined together. And so I'm gonna see them sort of like show up in this area, this city, and really get to just dangle the treat in front of them. To dangle the treat in front of them.
Dingleberg! I'm sorry.
Dingleberg! And if they decide to actually go through with it and try and kill Firebeard, I'm really curious to see how that goes down without starting a huge riot for the entire dang it, I fell down. For the entire city.
So obviously, this is obviously the world's most watched video. You know, like watching a cow leak milk while jumping on parkour stuff. from a 22 subscriber YouTube channel is obviously what's going to, be seen by everyone. So if you were to give some advice to your players, what would it be? Also, 10 out of 10 skills avoiding politics. That was amazing, dude.
Well, okay, so the politics part of it, right? There's 3 main factions in the what I'm calling Myriad, which is the world I created.
Yeah.
There's 3 main political powers. Actually, technically, there's 4 nations.
Under God, indivisible.
5. Actually, there's more than that, but there's like 4 nations.
No, why did I do that? I forgot to jump! Hi, Dalton, I'm back down here with you, buddy.
I'm up here. Get styled on. The Empire, the Agastian Empire, is the northernmost, very aggressive region. They're kind of like if Russia were Vikings kind of thing. Plus,
so you mean like the original Vikings?
Plus dwarfs.
So you mean like the original Vikings?
Yes. Because all the original Vikings had dwarfism.
All of the Vikings were short. It was just the English really sucked at fighting at that low of a level.
Yeah. They are really good at fighting because they have a lot of men and they're very aggressive. But they have a lot of like metals and ores and stuff, but they don't have a lot of like food. And so the main reason for their expansion downwards is not only domination of the entire world, but so that they have more suitable farmlands and ports that are more useful for them.
Not again!
The main motivation between, or the other faction that's a big player is the Senev Republic. And the Senev Republic was very recently a scattered group of city-states that
So it's like the Holy Roman Empire. It's neither holy nor Roman nor an empire.
Exactly. The Senev Republic used to be a bunch of elvish nations and human nations and like halflings here and there, who kind of just existed separately. And the humans had the human groups in the southern part had more of a more cohesive government, but like the elves did not want to partner together at all because they all saw themselves as the best elf, nation. Until the Empire started to gain more ground, and then there was also this whole plot line with the Emperor's third son, like the previous Emperor's third son.
Why did I jump there? Oh my gosh.
Who is the bastard child. He actually like went with a cousin of his, or nephew technically, and they spent a whole lot of time in the Elven territories trying to basically hiding their identity until they revealed that they were actually part of the Empire. And they gained a lot of traction behind trying to get some kind of peace settlement organized. Until he's the third son, who I'm calling the Prince of Agastia.
I want you to know I am so lost right now, but I'm trying my best to follow, while also doing cow parkour, and also trying to remember the question I asked you before this started, so that I can ask it you again whenever you're done.
The Prince of Agastia, the third son, got together like an army and essentially stormed up to his brothers, the Axel, who's the actual ruling emperor, and his brother Marcus, who's his advisor, he basically went up to both of them and was like, "Look,
I see you falling."
he was like, "Look, this war has been going on for many generations, and not only do I know that you're tired of fighting and running out of people, but they have just formed a republic, and I need you to back down." And so they heard him out, not immediately, of course, but they heard him out, and this third son, this prince, ended up getting his own territory as a part of the treaty between the Senev and the Empire.
Oh heck! Oh heck! Oh heck! Oh heck! Oh heck! Hi, Dalton.
And then the cousin or the nephew that he traveled with, he actually gave like part of his land to that nephew, and the nephew was like, "Oh, cool, thanks. I'm like 17 or 18 years old. I'm totally a great ruler." And no one likes the Duke. The dukedom of
Dude, how are you so fast? I was trying to catch up to you to punch you, and you were like, "You're freaking the Flash." No! How am I alive? Dalton! Oh! It happened again. I'm alive though. I'm better than you. I am superior at all the things.
Have you been sprinting?
I have been.
Okay, I was about to say, if you haven't been sprinting this entire time...
I've been playing the entire game on hard mode. No, what happened is that I jumped and I didn't quite make it, but my chest was holding me up. I couldn't get my legs on there, but my chest was keeping my cow afloat.
Yeah, I've done that once or twice.
And I managed to get back up.
Wiggle your way back up.
Yeah.
So you said you were going to ask me a question.
Yes, I already asked the question, and you got distracted with another question. Listen, if I asked about politics at first, and you've been a great politician, avoiding the questions that you don't want to answer. If you had to give a hint, because obviously this is the most watched show on all of television, if you had to give a hint to a certain group of players who may or may not be playing your game, who may or may not... Okay, dude. Come on. This is ridiculous. Okay. Who may or may not be playing, what would your advice to them be?
I would say, think about your actions logically, and also, what would be the most simplest, whenever you're planning, try not to make your plans convoluted, because there's so many times...
Unconvoluted plans? Yeah, totally.
There's so many times where I present, not really a catch-22, but just, a really tough situation for my players. And they sort of, rather than just going ahead and doing the hard thing, the hard path, even though it's, the most straightforward way of doing it,
right,
just because it seems like it would be slightly challenging, they go out of their way to try and not go into combat or fight or do anything like that at all. And it's my advice is just there's more to the game, you know?
But see, convoluted plans is the entirety of D&D. 60% of the time, they work every time.
It also tends to be a session killer, because
I could see that, yeah.
I've had a lot of those planning sessions, because the people, just people that play D&D, they're usually smart people, and they ask me, questions about, how the world works and stuff, so, I don't want to, lead them astray or whatnot. I don't want to I don't want to say no to any of the plans that they have. I want to try and facilitate their plans. But the problem is they think through every little step and come up with several different versions of the plan, and they're never satisfied until eventually, 2 hours has went by, and I'm like, so guys, what are y'all doing? And it's like, how would you say their defenses are? And then it's this third option, or this 100th option that they just pull out of nowhere that seems the most wacky and fun that they finally go with. And I'm like, you couldn't have thought of that 10 seconds earlier?
Yeah, you mean whenever me and Isaiah and the guys were playing D&D with you, and you were the DM, and
no!
Sorry, I couldn't resist. And you ask us what we're gonna do, and we're like, oh, things and stuff, and there's this river, and you're like, hey, why don't y'all go do the main mission over here? And we're like, cool. Also, we totally need to beat the bad guy there. And you have the story planned out and everything, and it was a matter of, it's like, well, you guys, just why don't y'all just move? And we spent an hour or longer just sitting there talking about what the fastest way up the river was.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious, because I had given y'all a rough timeline of when he left and how long it would take him.
Yeah.
And so you're like, but if we took a boat, then it would be faster. But we might something about
he may have taken. What if he took a boat?
What if he took a boat? And then it's like, well, then we can't go by land. But if we go by land, it's less dangerous or whatever, or something like that.
And you're just like, go to the freaking place!
Yeah.
Man, that was a horrible time for me to scratch my face. I was trying to make a jump, and I thought I was over those freight cars things. And so I was scratching my face, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'll land on it. And then I looked down and realized that I would, in fact, not land on it. And guess what? I did not.
But, even that's understandable. It is, it is a little more frustrating whenever we're playing and we only get, one night every month to play.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, well, I don't want to break up your brainstorming session, because this is one of the fun parts of D&D, but also, there's more stuff to do. So, I don't know. It's hard for me to find an appropriate place to be authoritative in those moments.
Hey, Dalton, what you gotta do, just pull out your years and years and years of managerial skills and say what
I thought you were going to say a Glock.
Anyways, that's kind of blasted. You should have decided faster. I deserve that.
You said pull out my years of managerial experience?
Yeah, and just start being a dictator. A dictator.
Yeah.
Dictator.
Sometimes I feel like I am in certain moments, and it's whenever they're trying to ask or try and case a room or something, and I sometimes I don't know how much detail to reveal to them.
Yeah.
And so sometimes they may go through a room and completely miss the most important part of it, and I'll have to nudge them in the right direction.
Okay, to be fair, that's just part of D&D.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've listened to a D&D podcast or something, and it's the guys guys, there's a room, and there's a giant crystal in the middle. What do you do?
I think it's my failing in describing it with enough detail or with enough attractiveness, right? Um, and sometimes I could explain it with immense detail, and that's the problem because they're like
There's too much to
overthinking.
focus on. Yeah.
They're overthinking what it does, or maybe the way I said something, they like misinterpreted it as something else. But like, I don't want to clarify exactly because that might spoil what it does. So that's how Isaiah ended up putting his hand into a focusing stone that channeled the sun into a melting pot, and freaking burned his arm off.
Well, that's, I mean, yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts. Like the favorite outcome of something like that is like the first part of that encounter was them discovering a oculary, like a observation thing for stars, and they, well, not an observatory exactly. It's an oculatory. So it's like
more or less fancy than an observatory.
More fancy. It focuses light, is what it does. And so, but not until like an observable form. Anyways, the way this encounter played out is they were at the very top of the oculary, and I gave them like a physical puzzle, not like in world puzzle or in like real life puzzle, but like it was a puzzle where they had to align these arches in the right positions, and then it would switch modes. It had a burn mode, an enchanting mode, and then this like teleportation mode. And they had to switch it, but then they also had to get it within the right time, right? They had to, that was a part that I wasn't extremely clear on. And like the sun would only be able to be focused if it was during the day. And the enchanting thing was about the moon, so it could like only be done during the night. And the teleportation thing was a like Twilight Zone thing where it had to be in twilight in order for it to work. But there was a they got through that whole part, and in my head I had it planned where they were gonna use the enchanting part to give Isaiah his like special arm. He wanted so much to be able to enchant his arm and then have these like cool augmentations and stuff like from Cyberpunk. And so like I was gonna give that to him, but like in my head I was like, yeah, you're gonna need the enchanting thing to enchant your arm. And he, with full confidence, I didn't correct him at all. I did ask if he was 100% certain with what he was going to do, and he told me yes. But he, with full confidence, set it to the, like, fire, the focusing of the sun setting, and then stuck his arm in it and activated it.
Oh,
and
buddy.
I kid you not, there's like a 9th level spell called Sun... I think it's like daylight or sunlight or something like that, and it did.
I'll have to go. Sorry.
It did like 12d6 radiant damage or something like that.
Dang!
It was something incredibly nasty. But because, you know, he has, like, uncanny dodge and stuff like that, being a rogue, he was like, I take half, and I was like, you, sir, are on fire. Literally.
Oof.
Heck, so yeah, his arm...
Not again! Not again!
The way... Because I was gonna let him keep his, like, the most of his arm, just it being coated with this, like, enchantment on it.
Yeah.
But the way that played out, I described it as he put his arm in the, like, molten bowl in the middle, and pulled it out, and it was like eaten to the bone, like it disintegrated to the bone.
Yeah.
And he had a like skeletal hand with partial bits of melted flesh like hanging it together, and it was all coated in a metallic sheen.
Oof. So you turned him into the Terminator.
I did. That's exactly what happened.
Man, do you ever like wildly overcompensate on these jumps?
Overcompensate on your mom.
I wish you were closer so I could punch you off the tip top of this map. Oh, dude, chicken cow, stop it! No, listen. I wish I had a webcam because people could see I'm staring into the eyes of this cow. They're kind of freaky, you know? Oof, don't blink like that. Don't do that. But I said stop. But why are your nostrils different sizes? Don't look at your cow.
He's made of Play-Doh.
Like, look at the nostrils. One is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, that was freaky. I didn't ever finish the Why am I dumb? Dalton, why did my mother raise somebody with an IQ of -37? My mother's a smart woman. How did I come out of this? Like, what is this?
Dumb of head, smart of ass.
What is the point of going that direction? That direction looks complicated, but I'm gonna try it because it looks complicated, and I like complicated things. You can ask anyone I've ever tried to be in a relationship with. I'm not sad, I just have a great sense of humor. That comes from being sad. So, trampoline. We're gonna try this trampoline instead. Oh, don't do that. Okay, Cooper, you gotta learn to jump. Oh, no! Oh. Okay, what if I just stay here? You know, 135.86. That's a good level to stop, you know? Why do I need to go any further?
You may have accomplished something to yourself, but you will never be considered great if you stop where you are at.
See, at my current rate, I'm not going to be considered great anyways, so this is something I'm willing to accept. Oh, okay, 150. Oh, what is this angle? No, thank you. Who was the fard-clawed-looking person that made this? I'm sorry. Where do I go from here? What do you want? Oh, I see what you want me. Ooh, there we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so fidgety. I mess up more just trying to compensate than I do actually playing the game.
What are you compensating for?
My extreme attachment issues.
Yeah.
Sorry for all the grunting noises. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, don't do that, my guy, okay. Oh, okay. Trampoline, where do you lead me? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's see what I'm supposed to do. Boing. Okay. Sure. Going on the top of the crane. I'm at the tip top of the crane.
What crane? Ukraine?
I'm not gonna make any jokes about that. That will get me demonetized. I don't even have monetized. That'll get me banned. Let's just be honest here. Dude.
Who putting you there?
I'm at 22. I'm at 230 height. I don't know.
I'm at 230 of the height axis.
I am on the 230 high list. It's where you get high at 230 feet.
No, Cooper, you're wrong. That's obviously the stonks button.
I'm at 245 stonks. A staircase? You're too kind. I unlocked a new character, my dude! Okay, whoa, this goes on for a while. The leaderboards have accomplished this in like 12 minutes, and that is quite the accomplishment. Okay, well, hey Dalton, I'm coming back down. Hey buddy! How do I stop being a cow that leaks milk? How do I stop being a lactating cow?
Step 1, have a healthy diet. Step 2, touch grass. Last time I got told to touch grass, I played Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare for 2 months straight.
You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. My God.
I've never actually played Garden Warfare.
I'm pretty sure
That's true.
Isn't that the one that's like the FPS?
Yeah, well, it's technically a third-person shooter.
Yeah. I played it for like 5 minutes and I'm like, wow, this is jank. I can't believe I spent my money on this. And it's too late to get a refund.
I thought it was pretty fun. I think the second one is better than the first one because there's more stuff and more characters. But there's also, like, way more microtransactions.
Yeah. That tracks.
Like,
Don't,
100
it's not a
things that are
gambling
$1.
system. It is a surprise incentive.
Yeah, surprise loot box mechanic.
Your mother doesn't love you and wishes that you would come home.
Oh yeah, you're a cow.
You know, you got me. You got me. Like, what am I supposed to say to that?
Oh,
I
yeah,
am,
I'm a cow
in fact, a cow. How do I change my character from a cow? Dalton, you need to fall to your death so you can see what I am.
Nope.
But I am the devil incarnate. I am the one who is to be most feared. Also, I don't have the strange nostrils now, which is good, you know?
I feel like that's a medical condition somewhere.
It probably is. Like, I'm just sitting here making fun of a cow that's suffering horribly.
Honestly, I think it'd probably be getting a breath of fresh air.
Only from one nostril, the other one. It's like whenever your nose is stopped up and you're like, oh man, I can't. You're sitting there like having to breathe half out your mouth, half out one nostril.
Yeah, me during the springtime.
Me during my life. Why are there no checkpoints? Bennet Foddy has made it where there's no games with checkpoints anymore, and I kind of hate him for that.
It's because we're playing Dark Souls, Cooper.
Dark Souls has checkpoints!
It actually does, yeah.
Bennet Foddy made a game worse than Dark Souls! Game, or what's that? Something Metal Gear?
Oh,
Weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Surpass Metal
Game
Gear.
that surpass Dark Souls. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No!
Great story. Did you fall to the bottom? Please tell me you fell to the bottom. It'd make me feel so much better if you fell to the bottom.
Saved by the porta potty.
You even have a way to crap yourself now.
I did.
I feel like I should do a story time where I tell all of my embarrassing stories from my childhood on this YouTube channel. I could tell the GBK story.
Yeah. Sadly, I think that's how you lose viewers, Cooper.
I don't know. People doing embarrassing stuff for views is pretty much the entire internet. Like,
yeah, but it's kind of like cringy, slightly.
You don't think GBK
like,
is cringy enough?
It's just sad, Cooper.
Alright, fine, I'll never share this. I'll tell you what, 1 million subscribers! Now, someday I'm actually going to reach 1 million subscribers somehow, like, by the grace of God. I'm going to have to tell people about the time that a goat feared me. So
have you heard that one story about the duck?
That walked up to the lemonade stand?
And it said to the man running the stand,
Hey,
bump, bump, bump.
you got any wine?
Oh, is this the adult version now?
It is, but that's the only thing that's changed. The liquor reference.
It's actually the duck is like really down bad and like depressed, and he's just like, yeah, man, I'm looking for something.
Anything,
you know,
please.
Anything. It's like,
Dude, what the heck was that? What the heck was that? What the heck was that? At least I'm not the only one struggling.
I got knocked back down to the porta potty.
I got knocked down back to the scared cow. But don't worry, you're doing fine. Why do you have it if you're not going to play it? There is potion crafting. Come on, come on. No! Ah! The real PvP.
This is Sparta.
I'm gonna have to add intense music. No! No!
This decides the true winner, Cooper.
There is no winner. Only survivors. Okay, come on. Come on, what the heck? No, 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 no. Why can't I click?
I feel like there's a click cooldown.
Oh, there is?
I feel like there is.
I feel like there is too. Nope, not like this. I also love how this was on site, you know? Oh, come on! I had you at the perfect angle! Whoa, why did I teleport? Ugh. I'm sorry, you want to run that by me again? You got the jukes? Oh! Okay, what? Why are these rubber ducky cows? Yes! I'm Zavina! Which is coincidentally what you can suck!